about the heat, what's looking much worse is the rest of Asia, right? So if you look at it in that context, our markets are holding up just fine, even in terms of the kind of handover that we got. So let's pull a few of those markets up for you. Taiwan is down 4.3%, Kospi, Nikkei. I'm just naming a few of the markets, but seeing cuts of over 2.5%. That is the kind of pressure that we have on global markets. And yes, while we do have a volatile day, we have traded in that 150-point band. So do keep that in mind. Of course, it's all about IT today because you did get TCS posting results, and this entire week is going to be about the IT names. So a few of those are up. In fact, some of the mid-cap IT stocks are also seeing some profit bookings. So the likes of Birlasoft, Cyient, Emphasis, a few of those on your screen. You have the entire real estate pack, which is under pressure. You did get the update from Soba, and that's not looking so good. But the entire real estate pack today is under pressure. It is the top sectoral loser as well, and a few of the pharma names. But that's what's happening with the markets. We're going to keep coming back to this. But the big story that we're tracking today, TCS reported a good set of second quarter numbers with revenue and margin both coming in above street estimates. In fact, earlier today, we got in touch with the management of the IT giant who said that they remain quite confident that deals will range between the $7 to $9 billion. And they also said that there could be some possible weakness coming in from the manufacturing sector in the US. So listen into that.
This time around, if the weakness starts, it's likely to come in from the manufacturing side. As energy, supply chain disruptions start, so we need to be wary of that. Within that spectrum, we see US manufacturing doing very well. We see some amount of caution on the European manufacturing side, and that bears watching as to how that plays out. And we need to be careful about how we are positioning on that.
But it's a function of, how this next 3-4 months is going to pan out, especially from a European perspective. If there are going to be energy crisis, if there are going to be factories are going to be shut down, and so on and so on. And then the other thing that we are also hearing is that, look, there is a recession or there is a inflationary pressures. If I'm going to get some costs because of that, should I be passing all the costs to the consumers, right? Some of them feel, no, they have an obligation, a societal responsibility not to pass on all the costs. So they're doing all these scenarios, right, in terms of figuring out how that should be.
Are they asking you to bear part of the cost burden since they can't pass on the entire amount? And then what does it mean in terms of price increases?
Is there a sense that billing could be a...
No such discussions have taken place. But then, our model is always to be with the client, closer to them, react to situations, be with them in good times and bad times. Make sure that the overall long-term relationship is taken forward in the right direction. If it means that we have to give in to some of their requests, we will give in.
Currency is not in our hand. We expect it and we build it into our model, but we'll take it as it comes. Even if it goes on a appreciating trajectory, we'll have to build it into our margin. Okay. And our 25 intent is irrespective of where rupee goes.
All right, so that is the